Hi, good evening all. Hi, good evening all. Now the chat box is open. Please type in chat box. So let me share my screen. Is my screen visible? Someone please respond. Is my audio and video visible and audible? Yes. Wonderful. Great to see you all. This is a productivity masterclass. Yes. So hi all once again. This this productivity is for working professionals. Working professionals nowadays are faced with a lot of problems, stress, what else? So many things. Anyone want to add? What are the issues faced by the working professionals? Please type in the chat box what are the issues faced by working professionals who are in high positions, managers, senior managers, vice presidents, CEOs. So let me tell. No matter how much I do, it never feels like it's enough. This is how most of the working professionals are feeling nowadays. These are some research findings. These are the three key points. Weekends are for recovery, not for growth. All the weekdays are work, and weekends are only for recovery, in rest and all. There's, there is no growth, seems to be there, and the to do list is never ending, and they keep on getting task by task, so many mails. So many of them are feeling in this way. This workshop or masterclass is for them who are feeling this way. How many of would you love to get a promotion or 2x your salary in the coming 90 days? In the coming 90 days, you have a goal of any promotion or a salary hike. I'm not seeing much responses in the chat box. Thank you. Thank you, Supriya Kadamji. Thank you, Rocha Lobo. Thank you, Subramaniam ji. Thank you, Rashmi. Great responses. Fantastic. So now everyone wants this. So that's why this webinar. Thank you. Thank you all for joining. Welcome to Productivity Masterclass. This is Taniru Govardhan, productivity coach from Divine Success Flow. By the way, may I know what is your current productivity goal? Since you have joined this masterclass, you are few among the most who have registered, and this is a Friday evening. I really appreciate great productivity thinking. May I know what are your productivity goals? Please type in your chat box. I would like to interact. This is an interactive session. This is a discovery session. Please type in your chat box if you have any productivity goals, burning desires, passions to be discovered. Yes, communicate my achievements to customers effectively. Rashmiji, wonderful, wonderful. Would love to see more responses. Please type in the chat boxes. Overcome delays. Wonderful, fantastic. Great response. Let's go back again. So what is this productivity goals are about? Work related, or is it any kind of relations related, or personal growth, or you have any mission, any purpose, any contribution towards the society? There can be many, but these four are main categories. People looking for current productivity, isn't it? How many of you are in this line? So before we go to this 90 minutes masterclass, a small quick note. I request all of you to be interactive and attentive. This is one of the rarest opportunities for all of us having a 90 minutes of wonderful time. Cameras on, you're all into productivity. You're all very serious persons. I would like to see you all, whatever you are doing, that's not an issue. Try to on your camera. This is not a sales call or a motivation call. I am not going to do any motivation here, nor a sales speech. Whoever stays till the end, they are going to get a bonus from my side. Let's quickly jump into the session. What do you expect from this masterclass? What are your expectations? Yes, type in. One of the thing is, what are the silent killers? Silent killers of productivity in whatever the area. It can be your business, your upshield works, your team works, building a relation with your hierarchy, higher selves, or a family life. Love to see your responses on the chat box. Yes. Know the silent killers of the productivity. This is one important thing we are going to discuss. Self-assessment of productivity level through a quiz scientifically designed. It takes 5 minutes for you to assess your current level of productivity and what are the blocks, and how to plan a 20-day program to bring highest productivity. These are the main agendas of today's session. Before we spend for next 90 minutes together, let me introduce myself. I'm Govardhan Tandiru, ex-project director NHAI, worked for central government as well as executive engineer in roads and buildings department of Andhra Pradesh. I have worked for 27 years in the highest levels of constructions in the civil engineering field. These are some of the working styles of highway constructions happening here. I worked for 27 years. And this last photo is my voluntary retirement photo, which I took after doing 27 years of service. And these are some of the awards that I have received. 3 excellence awards from the government of AP for giving best service in the government, and The right side one is the Excellence Award from the Government of India, from the Ministry, MORTH Morth, for effective highway operations in the year 2021. My road stretch from Chilkurpet to Nellore was chosen the best one among the entire India, and this is the award received by me. And this photo is one of the road safety meetings wherein I was being honored and appreciated for reducing 100 fatal accidents on NH16, that is Vijayawada Chennai corridor, and few. This left bottom one is the central government award. And right side, what you are seeing is the emergency landing facilities that I have built on NS16 near Bapatla district. That is for the Indian Air Force. They are for the strategic moments of Indian Air Force. I worked with Indian Air Force, and these are actually highways, not the runways. They are converted into emergency landing facilities. I was instrumental in construction and activation of these. This is one of its kind in the entire South India. I was the first person to build such infrastructure in the entire South India. And I have worked in my entire career. These are the topmost companies who work with me. I didn't work for them. They work for the central government and state government. They worked for me. Adani, Mega Engineering, Peak Infrastructure, RB Associates, SEL, K&J Consultants. Many. There are so many. AECOM, sorry, Dilip Buildcom, AMR India, VDB Projects, HG Infra, and many more. They have worked with me. So before we go to the productivity killers, I would like to see some responses about what are your plans for tomorrow or next month or the coming 3 months. What are you aiming at? What are your goals? What are your productivity goals? Inspiring, wonderful. Thank you, Pawan Kumar, Hemendra Jain ji. Great. Improper training to handle given tasks. Yes. There are inner works to be done, outer works to be done to get maximum productivity. That's how we are designed. Impressive professional record. Thank you, Rashmi ji. Upgrading myself for better performance. Pawan Kumar, thank you. Wonderful, fantastic. Now let's go to the productivity killers part. The first one, mental clutter, emotional baggage. We are all so occupied. Technology is doing very good, but at the same time, it is giving a lot of information. It is causing a lot of mental clutter and provoking us for many kinds of mental, emotional baggages. The second one, lack of clarity, prioritization. Because of these distractions, we are lacking clarity. We are unable to prioritize our task. The next one, digital distractions, poor boundaries. We are unable to set boundaries within ourselves, within our environment, within our working culture. This is one more problem. The fourth one, energy drain, poor physical well-being. How much you eat, you are getting drained by evening. How much you work out, that mental baggage is draining all your energy. Most of the working professionals above 40 and 50, they are very much worried about their physical well-being. Fifth one, identity conflict, lack of inner alignment. People want to get their promotions, but they are not aligned. Inconsistent habits, morning routines, chaos in the morning, children, family burdens, domestic issues, inconsistent habits, going for workouts, yoga for a few days and stopping, inability to say no when that is to be said. To keep up the jobs, people are trying to please their bosses, not knowing their own strengths. What else? Number 8. These are the top 10 factors. Stress management, emotional regulation. They are unable to maintain their stresses or use the stress in a positive way. Emotional regulations, unable to regulate their emotions, insults, guilts, angers, pains. And there is a fatigue in decision making, and there is an overload. Since this technology is demanding so much of work, there is always overload of work, both at the domestic level as well as in the office. Lack of powerful why. Why am I doing this work? What should I do next? What is the purpose? What is my vision? Missing on that. So hope all of you are on the same page. Let me know your reactions. What is that bothering you right now? Are you stuck somewhere in your goals? Pavan Kumar, very true. Yes, we are all facing this. I myself, I worked for 27 years. I faced all of this. There are meetings that reports are not ready by the time. There is a lot of stress. Don't know how to release this stress, how to build the teams, how to build the systems and structures that can yield. There is no time. Overnight, we need to produce. Yes, Deepika ji. Yes, it is there everywhere. Anaga, yes, inability to handle work pressure, fantastic. We all are facing this kind of, and it will go. It will take more flight since we are now coming up with AI. It is more demanding now. Whoever is not tech friendly, they are forced to be working. If not upgraded, you fear getting out of track. Lack of direction, focus, concentration, lack of vision. These are all the problems. Let's see some more things how to handle this. So this is the thing you can expect from this masterclass: high productivity concepts, more power and more energy throughout the session. I request you to bring energy into this session. More productivity needs more energy, more power, isn't it? Yes. Now the agenda for this evening: discover the root causes of unproductivity and know how to work with them. This is the main agenda. Now, let's deviate a little bit from this and try to understand. We are all intelligent, isn't it? Human beings are highly advanced and intelligent. We are so powerful on this planet among the lakhs of species, isn't it? Let's take this example of grains. If I say grains have got brains, how many of you are agreeing with this factor? Even the grains have got intelligence in them, inbuilt intelligence. Grains are productive. Without that intelligence, how it is reproducing? Without that program inbuilt. So only I say grains have brains. They use their intelligence. It's not that they have our kind of a brain inside. It is kind of a software inbuilt in each grain, each seed in the nature, and that is used. How these grains are aligned. This alignment is to be understood before we understand something about humans. How these grains produce themselves. One thing is they should be underground or near to the soil. That is one alignment. Second thing is there should be a humidity or wetness. Third one, the right season. See, these seeds can gaze the season. Unseasonal sprouting will never happen. And they have their own vision. They see the clouds, they see the raindrops. Even if you plant a seed inside, they have a vision when to sprout, what are the circumstances when they need to come out. And even they are inbuilt with hope, undoubted. What will happen if I come out as a sampling? They never doubt. They are filled with hope. Aspiration, just like humans, they do have aspiration to reach to their fullest potential, to become bigger trees, to give wonderful leaves, medicinal leaves, flowers, what else? Fruits, vegetables. What is the purpose of these seeds? To produce more grains? There is a purpose for these seeds inbuilt. And what is their mission? Survival of their species. How many of you are on the same page? Even the grains have a lot of intelligence. Yes, DNA with their cells, wonderful. Need guidance, wonderful. Lack of direction, focus, concentration. Yes, we are coming to those points. This alignment is very, very much required in nature. So how to get this alignment? Let's understand a few more things. Being advanced human beings, are we aligned with the vision, purpose, mission? If a seed-like thing have a purpose and a mission on this planet, even we are inbuilt with it, isn't it? Yes, I need more comments in the chat box. I'm not deviating from the subject of productivity here. We need to understand certain basic things before we become productive. Let us see the examples of few leaders quickly. Very quickly we are going to see this. Satyanarayana, what are their core values? How these leaders have cultivated those greatness in them. Core values, empathy, growth, curiosity, cultural transformation. And his habits are reading, meditating, encouraging, learning culture. Let's see the other example. Falguni Nair, CEO Nika, core values, self-belief, customer-centric, consistency, empowerment. And their daily habits, morning rituals, focus on execution, data-driven planning, late night work sprint. I'm just giving some examples of powerful leaders from India. Sundar Pichai, core values, CEO, Google, Alphabet, humility, user first thinking, simplicity, empathy. See their values, core values. Wakes at 6:30, regularly reads Wall Street Journal, New York Times. You just non-sleep deep rest. Even we use this non-sleep deep rest, deep relaxation techniques. Limits his screen time. Kiran Mazumdar Shah, founder Bicon. Core values, courage, risk taking, integrity, innovation, nation building. Few more examples. Kiran Mazumdar Shah, high impact values, starting with purpose, daily learning rituals, effective delegation, mental balance, time blocking, and the chairman and founder Wipro, Ajim Premji, philanthropy, responsibility, humility, integrity. And their high impact daily habits, maintain simple lifestyle, ethical culture focused. He donates a lot. We're all interested in high productivity, isn't it? So, what do you think are the essential values? Please share your ideas. Please be interactive. I'm waiting for the responses. What do you think are the core values or habits we need to cultivate? How to find our purpose? Yashasvi. Customer centric. Wonderful, Rashmi. Great, great responses. Fantastic. Focus and adding value. SSV. Convey, reflection. Wonderful. What else? To reach our productivity goals, what are the core values or habits we need to cultivate? Consistency, discipline, yes. Routine, wonderful. Meditation, Subramanyamji, wonderful. Yes, you are right. All of these, they are all correct. Focused approach, wonderful. Yes, right. We all need that productivity. We all want to be highly great. Great. Then, now, keeping that idea of seed into mind, that we need some kind of alignment. What is that is not working with us? Let us see. These four B's. One is belief. If you want to be productive, for example, if you want to become a CEO or a chairman or an MD, if you don't believe that it is possible, it is never going to happen. Do you people agree? Being, you should be in that being state of what is your goal. If not achieve that being state, you will never reach to that place. And behavior, having belief, being in the being state will not help. You need that behavior, day to day actions, and breakthrough. I've seen many people in my career when they got their breakthrough, they work for 1 year or so and they fall down because they are unable to generate that belief, behavior, and being in them. That is the core reason. And people resort to so many things to create this belief. These four B's: yoga, NLP, law of attractions, journaling, healing, manifestation, meditation, all kinds of therapies. So, may I know what is that you are doing to help with this? Are you going for meditations, deep relaxations, or going for energy healings? Lama Fera. There are so many modalities. Are you going for astrology or Vastu? What else? So many approaches. Journaling, time blocking, pause, Kanviji, Yashashvi, yes. Meditations, Reiki, yes, they do. They all help. We are aligned, we have the belief, we have the behavior, we have the modality. Still, there is something blocking. What else? NLP, wonderful. Manifestation, yes. Yes. Any more responses? Daily journaling, yes, all these help. Definitely they help. But what is happening? Why they are not fully helping? This is the question I had in my mind after practicing so many modalities. Let's dive little deeper into this. Now take the example of flowers. See the flowers here, beautiful creations, rose, sunflower, lilies, daffodils. There are so many. They have got unique properties, unique aromas. How many of you love flowers and what are your favorite aromas? Let me know in the chat box. What are your favorite aromas? We all love flowers. Rose, jasmine, hibiscus, wonderful lily. They have loving kindness properties. They have conditioning properties. Hibiscus, lily. They are good for heart health. Nagalinga pushpa, wonderful. Parijat. People say Parijat gives prosperity. Wonderful, wonderful. Great responses. Now, let's think little deeper on this. If roses are given in bunches, can they become a garland on their own? No, it is not possible. Roses can be roses, that's it. They can have all kinds of divine properties, wonderful aromas, loving kindness properties. Still, they can't make themselves as a garland. That needs a thread, invisible thread. Without this thread is lifeless. But this lifeless thread is required to make a garland, isn't it? What is this thread? What is this thread? It is the being of the garland. It is the state of the being. This garland is made by the being of the thread, not by the not just by the flowers, isn't it? Without this thread, this garland never happened, isn't it? Now the question is, let us ask ourselves, hey Govardhan, what is my being? And what is the difference between a being and identity? People are interchangingly using these words. What is identity? What is being? You identify yourself as a father, as a mother, as a sister. But being is something different. It is very deeper. It's something emotional as well. Being a good father, being a highly productive employee. There are so many senior managers. Only one person is going to become a vice president because he is having that being capacity of vice president. Let's ask ourselves, what is our being? Identity is can also be called as ego. Yes. What is our being? I am being a coach here. If I go out, I am being a father. I am being a husband. I am being a resident of one community. Yes. Role, being man. Yes. In the context of productivity, what is your being in the context of productivity? Being a businessman, yes, and being a successful businessman, being a multitasking businessman, being a multi-organizational businessman is a different kinds of beings, isn't it? Let's dive a little deeper into this. A being can be a doctor, actor, engineer, even a prime minister. We have already asked this question. We have already identified what is our being. Now the question is, how big is our being or your being? Hey Govardhan, how big is your being? You can be a business person, you can be a engineer or a software person or a freelancer. How big are you? Being comes from beliefs. First thing to understand is your being comes from your beliefs. You are only as big as you are accountable. Accountability. If you are accountable in the capacity of a vice president, that big you are. You are accountable in the capacity of a senior manager, you are up to that level. What is your accountability level? This is a discovery call, discovery session. Please go ahead. Please do type in the chat box. Yes, number of people we can impact. That is one way of seeing as being. Wonderful. If you want to be a productivity person, you should be very serious in your being, understanding, discovering your being, working with your being and beliefs. It is very important. Both inner work and outer work are a must to achieve any of your goals. I have seen many people in my career, they do a lot of outer work and they miss out in inner work. For example, employees working with me, they have done all kinds of learnings and all. They produce excellent reports. They conduct meetings. They are making all kinds of rapport with their hierarchy. But what happens? They are highly stressed. They don't do inner work, stress release work. They don't go for any kind of yoga. I've seen many people. What happens? By the time they are 45, 50, nowadays it is 40 only, they are developing all kinds of health issues. This is what is happening. How many of you are on the same page? Have you seen such kind of people? They miss out on either inner work or outer work. There is no work-life balance. Yes, thank you. Let us see this garland example one more time. Flowers, garland, thread. Flowers and thread, if they are there, they can be garland on their own. Do you agree or disagree? Can they become garland on their own if a thread and flowers are present? No, it is not possible. They need a garland maker, isn't it? Who is that maker? Who makes a champion out of people, out of you and me, out of the celebrities? Like flowers need a thread, garland needs a maker. Who is making this garland out of these flowers? Who is that one person in your life? Who is your mentor? Who is your coach? Who is that person in your life? Or are you working on your own, feeling it tired? Family, friends, professors, yes, they're all there. Professors, when you are student, professor's work. When you are an employee, gurus, books, family, yes, books do help. There are a lot of self-help books, own work. All these help to a certain extent, to a great extent, in fact. But if you want high productivity, you need a maker. Some examples: Amitabh Bachchan ji, a legendary actor. You might have seen a lot of movies. What are your favorite movies of Amitabh ji? Any answers? Yes. Have you seen any Bade Mia, Chote Mia kind of movies? There are so many. He's a legendary actor. Do you think he is working on his own from the beginning? Voice modulations, there will be coaches. There will be people giving makeup, costumes, giving dance steps. Surely, yes. Bajirao, Bagban, wonderful family movie, drama. Sholay, yes. Let's see some more examples before we go into the exact concept of it. Sachin Tendulkar ji. We all know who is the coach of Sachin Tendulkar ji in the beginning. Ramakant Achrekar ji, Muhammad Ali, famous boxer. PV Sindhu's coaches in the beginning, Gopi Chand, Pulela Gopi Chand, Hussein Bolt, Mary Kom. They all are famous. They are all highly productive. But there was a person, there are persons behind them, working with them, their mentors, their coaches. Don't you think we all need mentors to be highly productive? Then let us see one more example. Actually, we are all gold, being highly intelligent species on this Mother Earth. See this left side image. This is the raw gold. See the right side image. This is an ornament. Everybody is a gold, but not an ornament. Why so? There are no makers available. So people are stuck. We all need coaches. Hey Gordon, without a coach, how can you become a coach? You are a professional. You are from engineering background, isn't it? How you understand this field, how you understand how to approach, whom to share your knowledge or whom to take knowledge from. We all need this. Why we need, what is the need of a coach in anyone's life if you want to bring high productivity in 90 days in your life, be anyone, because only a coach can see blind spots. Just like doctors can't perform their own surgeries, can they give anesthesia on their own to themselves? And in the state of sedation, can they perform any kind of surgery on them? No. We need an external eye, a very equally intelligent human being who can understand the blind spots. Without a coach, what happens? Life lags, it drags, years will pass away, and we won't see much progress. We remain employees. We not know our strengths. We not know how to push our limits. We will stay stuck. It is difficult to find the blind spots, challenge the limits. We go for gym workouts 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, then we skip. It becomes a habit. It happens like that. It becomes your behavior. all your belief system start changing. Your subconscious starts changing. Only because a coach pushes your limits. We need that mentors and coaches. To make a person bigger, we all need mentors. A highly productive person is always backed, or he will keep a coach working for him 24 hours. Even in the Puranas of Hindu mythology, there are coaches, gurus. Who is the guru of Arjuna? Who is the guru of Krishna, Lord Krishna, Jagat Guru? Jagat Guru himself has got a guru. He went to school, Gurukul, Dronacharya, Anaga, wonderful. That's right. And Lord Krishna, he has a guru. Sandipa Maharshi, he is the guru. That is the Gurukul where Lord Krishna and Kuchela met. Now I'll pause here. Remember any one person in your life who mentored you, who you felt that guru connection. Oh, Yashashvi, you don't know this. Yes, it is. Lord Krishna has a guru. You can check. Please do remember your school teachers, college teachers, professors, mentors, relatives. You might have gone through some kind of knowledge transfer. A friend, my father, yes, wonderful, fantastic. Most of the fathers, they are all gurus. We all need mentors, gurus. Without mentors and gurus, it will take a lot of time on our own doing things. That is the key. Now, whatever we have discussed so far, like the skills, education, the knowledge from the books, all kinds of modalities you are learned, the yoga, the energy healings, the NLPs, all are, if you think them as flowers, these flowers need a maker to transform garland, a maker to convert, to work with that gold, to make them into the beautiful ornaments, to get high productivity. A coach is highly recommended in our lives. Even I do work with number of coaches, mentors all the time. Now, what does a coach do to his mentees? He understands the blind spots, specifically understands the blind spots. If Sachin Tendulkar needs to hit sixes, Ramakant ji should see it from outside and guide him. Just like that, customize routines and give solutions that are simple and doable. Otherwise, if a complicated solution is given, people will fail in consistently acting on them. They work on conscious and subconscious levels. That is the role of the coach. See these people, if coaches are behind them, someone is coaching day on day, their identity changes, their belief changes, their behavior changes, and hence their being changes. This is required. Now, this masterclass is explain the possibilities of 20 sessions. If you are spending with a mentor, if you are spending with a coach, you are going to transform like anything. Even in my beginning days of coaching, I worked with my mentor for 20 days. This 20 days made me into a powerful coach from the identity of a working professional working for state government and central governments. This identity shift, this behavior shift, this habit shift happened only because of these mentors in my life. And these sessions, what we are discussing here is one-to-one sessions, and they include life coaching. And I use my 27 years of professional experience since I have experienced all kinds of professional difficulties, life coaching, yoga, breathwork, NLP. I've done all of these things. I have been researching on these things from 2012. EFT. I'm an EFT practitioner. I'm an energy healer. I'm a meditation specialist. I do take deep relaxations. I do work with aromatherapy. I do pranic psychotherapy and pranic psychic self-defense. And I do many other modalities, subconscious programming, aura engineering. What are the modalities you like? निखिल शाह सर बेसिक सिखाया जाता तो और यूट्यूब से बड़ा मैं चल के कुछ डिटेल में अच्छा सा समझा जाता है प्राणिक हीलिंग मेडिटेशन यस YouTube also gives lot of knowledge and practical tips, but it has not got its own consciousness to see you and work with you. That's the problem. Otherwise, it can give a lot of motivation, inspiration, all the things, all the practical things. If you want to do a gym workout, you can just go and see the videos, target the muscles and do it. But consistency, inner work, it is very, very difficult. So only these gym trainers are thriving. All celebrities got gym trainers, isn't it? We see a lot of heartfulness meditation, wonderful. Sudarshan Kriyas, inner engineering, they all help. There is no doubt. But what is your target? How many days you want? What is your productivity goal? That needs to be aligned and checked out with the time limits. Else, we have a lot of information, lot of modalities, shifting from one modality to other modality, learning a lot of information. I myself, I have worked so many modalities. I learn and I practice. So only we have developed this model called system. System is the model we have simplified here. Save yourself time, energy, money. This is the tagline you can keep in your mind to understand this concept of system. Now, this is the power line here. You can see the power line here at the bottom. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You keep goals. You try to rise to the goals, but you fall to the level of the systems you create. What is the system you have created? What are the structures you have created? What are the daily habits and routines you have inculcated, submerged in our subconscious? Those things give the result, not just your goals. System S stands for schedule your priorities, not the tasks. You have to prioritize not more than 3 tasks in a day. People keep lot of tasks, but they fail to achieve even one by the end of the evening because they are distracted emotionally, physically, and in many other ways. Sorry. Why is your 1% leverage task? You have to work on that 1% impact creating task in a day. S stands for systems over willpower. You create all kinds of routines, you create all kinds of notes, what to work, you create all kinds of journaling or a vision board, all kinds of things. You apply a lot of willpower, but still things will not happen. Without creating systems, it is not going to happen. T stands for trim the noise. You have to be laser sharp, focus, restore your focus, execute with end result in your mind. Always people see the goal and they start and they forget the end result. They work for some time, achieve something, or achieve nothing. They stop that goal. They go for some other goal. This happens like a cycle, like a wheel. It keeps on moving. It never going to happen. M stands for measure and improve weekly. If it is not measured, it is not optimized. So this is the way we do it. And now, shall we go for a quiz? How many of you are ready for a quiz to have that discovery? This is the one thing you are taking today with you. This is going to help you in making a decision on your productivity goals, be it in the area of relations, be it in the promotion, many other things. See, let me tell you one thing. If I am an employee earning 1 lakh per month and my productivity goal is to earn 3 lakhs rupees per month. Now I have set a goal, productivity goal. But now what happens? To work more, to get more, if I need to get 3 lakh rupees, I need to work for more hours, do overtime, learn more skills, upgrade my all kinds of abilities, isn't it? So what happens? People associate pain and suffering and they develop subconscious resistance and hence they fail to achieve. How many of you are on the same page? Let me know. Yes, Rashmi ji, yes, Avinash Venkat, yes, Subramaniam ji, yes, Yashashvi, yes, Kanvi. Now, if you have phone, type in the phone or take a pen and paper, start giving answers to this question. These questions in the quiz, they are highly researched questions. They are going to give you that discovery. The first question, before that, let me tell the rules of this quiz. Each question can be rated from 0 to 5 on yourself. When this question is posed, you need to just mark the rating in between 0 and 5. At the end of these 10 questions, we are going to sum up and see the score. It's very simple, isn't it? Shall we go for this quiz? Let's do it. Let's find out. I feel mentally drained. I feel mentally overwhelmed or emotionally stuck. Now rate this question. How much you score for this? Now the second one. I struggle to focus on tasks without switching. Read the question. Take your time. This is the crucial part of this thing. Yes. Shall we go for the next section? This first section is awareness. Second is clarity and prioritization. Now the question is, I am unclear on what my top three priorities are each day. Rate yourself. I often feel busy but not productive. Rate your score on this. Energy and physical wellness. I feel tired or low energy during my workday. That it? All these things come on our way in productivity. I neglect basic physical needs like movement or deep breathing. Hope you have all marked rating. You just need to write down the score against each question. Is it can be anything, two, three, four, or five. Five is the top, one is the least, or it can be zero also. Shall we go for other things? Yes, wonderful. Now the section four is boundaries and distractions. I find it hard to say no to others' requests. Everyone asks requests. I go with them. I'm ready to sacrifice my time, my energy. Read this. I frequently get distracted by screens or non-energetic work. The other important area. Fifth one is purpose and identity. I'm unsure if my current work aligns with my deeper. I lack of a strong vision and that excites me daily. Strong vision. If you have a strong vision, that will automatically excite you, isn't it? Let's quickly go to the next question. Yeah, I think we have completed these 10. Before we go to the scores and analysis part, wonderful responses here. We need to sum up all these things. Please sum up. Should I repeat the questions? All of you got the questions and the corresponding rating against the question. Love to see your responses. Yashasvi, nobody asked these questions in our life. Thank you. Wonderful, Yashasvi. These are the questions we need to ask ourselves. I have asked myself to tell you a story why I have quit my high paid central government job. Although I accomplished so much in my job, there was something lacking inside. I have learned so much. So many modalities I have learned asking these questions. Why this is happening like this with me? One more thing I must tell all the participants. Even I got victimized in my offices. Office politics. I got rejected. I felt that shame, guilt so many times for not performing, not given a chance to learn. No one gives training programs. They directly give the tasks. And we don't know what is coming on the way. We get insulted. So many things happens. Wonderful. Savioji, your score is 17, Deepkaji 18. And keep your scores. We are seeing the results now to get some understanding. Where are we standing? What needs to be done? Here are the scores. If your score is this much, how much? 0 to 15, you are aligned. You can just focus on fine-tuning habits. That's it. And if you are more than 16 and in between 16 to 25, if your score is coming that way, there are hidden blockers and they are draining your energy. this needs to be addressed. And if your score is between 26 to 40, it is the time to reset, rethink on your vision, on your purpose. Productivity reboot needed. Else, it is going to be difficult on the era of AI. If your score is between 41 and 50, you are running on fumes. It is a very, very difficult situation. Peace based transformation is urgently required. So, how are you feeling till now? Are you on the same page? Are you facing these kind of difficulties? Yes, Kanvi, thank you. How many of you are seeing all these in your professional lives? Anaga, the document you shared earlier was extremely beneficial for me. Wonderful. Also, some self reflection, that is why my score is low and today 8. Thank you so much. Thank you, Anaga. Thank you. Rashmiji, yes. Yashashvi, in my business, yes. Blocking. Subramanyamji, 24. That is a honest acknowledgement. Wonderful. First thing we need to have is the self reflection, which is honestly based. Then only we are going to address these issues, isn't it? Else it is very, very difficult. No one will tell, no one will address, and we don't get time. We just keep moving from task to task, thinking from one thought to other thought, trying to do one goal to other goal, moving from one place, one office to other place. So many things we are doing, but the result remains very, very minimal. Supriya Kadam, thank you very much. Oh, it's my pleasure. Now let us see further. What else? Let's go a little further. Now, if we are all facing these kind of problems, if I am facing this kind of a problem, what I'll do? Hey Gordon, what are you getting into your mind when you are getting these kind of blockages? Who is that people who can help us? Who can help us come out of these things? I'll question myself and go to the right mentor and take my productivity challenges into life. Now, here, how do we do here? We go for a clarity call because everyone has got their own challenge. Everyone's case is different. Everyone's life journey is different. I decided to come out and share these things at the age of 50, and I worked on myself. I've conducted number of webinars. I've worked and trained number of people. That is my journey. You need to start your journey keeping a clear goal of productivity. And for this, you can book a clarity call. We can work on a clarity call for 45 minutes. We can discuss and bring that alignment together. This is the whole purpose of this masterclass, to schedule clarity calls and bring clarity and alignment to find out where are the issues going on in spite of knowing and doing certain things, and get clarity on main goal itself. Find the strengths, how much you can aim as it is. What are your strengths? All these things we need to discuss with someone else. We will be dragged and distracted by all kinds of videos, instas, posts, emails, workloads. So here is the plan. We have 10 slots to work with people in one schedule, and we will be taking clear, clarity calls for 25 people. If you're on the same page, more or less, we take 20 to 25 people for clarity calls. I'm sharing the link here before we discuss few more things. Let me share the links. Yes, let me share these links. This is a Calendly link. You can book your appointments here. Yes. Here is the link shared in the chat box. You can copy. Yes, it has been shared. Yashashvi, please see it. One more time sharing. You can schedule a clarity call with me for 45 minutes. It's a free session, and we are going to take a clarity on your personal journey and how I'm going to do this as a coach. It's a 45 minutes clarity call. I use all kinds of modalities I have learned so far in doing my one-to-one sessions. We work on inner work as well as outer work. Inner work like increasing the energy through breath works, calming the mind through deep relaxations, customized meditations, work with the subconscious, programming the subconscious during the meditations, even if you have severe conditions of anxiety. In that those cases, directly going to use my energy abilities from distance, and I'm going to work with the people through pranic psychotherapy and pranic healings. I'm going to clear those things before we work further. To that extent, we are going to deal with the situations, and we also work externally on building your identity, behavior, beliefs. Both ways, we are going to work for 2.5 months. Then you will be in a position to work on your productivity goals. That's how I take the sessions. And before I close, I would like to share the bonus. Let me share the bonus, which I promised. This is a productivity journal designed by me. It's very, very simple. Please take a printout of this. Start writing. Yes. Before we close, if anyone would like to speak on this, I would like to unmute, share your experiences in the chat box, or you can come on screen and talk. You are now unmuted. Welcome to this wonderful interaction session. Anyone want to share anything? Please come on camera, and I would love to hear from you all. Yes, who wants to speak?
Hello.
Yes, yes, Rashmi ji, I can see you.
Yeah, thank you, Govardhan ji, for such a nice session. Actually, I had never really thought of productivity this way. I thought it's all about techniques and मतलब हम लोग टाइम मैनेजमेंट कैसे करते हैं
Yes, yes,
और हाँ तो मेरा
there
वो
is a lot.
अंडरस्टैंडिंग था प्रोडक्टिविटी को लेके बट आई थिंक इट वाज एन आई ओपनर स्पेशली जो क्वेश्चंस आपने पूछे तो दैट गॉट मी थिंकिंग एंड मतलब ऐसा लगा कि प्रोडक्टिविटी के लिए और भी बहुत कुछ है जो हम लोग इनर वर्क कर सकते हैं रादर देन आउटर वर्क ऑफ टाइम
Yes,
टाइम शीट्स और वो सब छोड़ के हम लोग हमारे एनर्जी को मैनेज करके भी प्रोडक्टिविटी में बहुत डिफरेंस ला सकते हैं तो ये मेरा अंडरस्टैंडिंग चेंज हो गया
it's
सेशन से
fantastic, fantastic.
थैंक यू वेरी मच थैंक यू
Thank you, Rashmi ji. Anyone else? Please come on, come on. Now this is the time. This is the chance to for you to speak. Yes. So we are going to close the session in 3 seconds. No? Anyone wants to share? Great. So thank you all. Looking forward to see you all in clarity sessions. We are ending here. Thank you, Kanvi. Thank you all. Bye bye. Thank you. We are ending the session here. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Thank you all. Please book the clarity sessions. They are very useful. Bye bye.